Welcome to the QEP Module 1 training video. In this training, we will cover Activity 1.1 and 1.2. Let's begin with Activity 1.1. In this activity, the classroom instructor, or CI, will give a brief presentation on a standardized topic, and the CS will observe and record the students' nonverbal behaviors that support active listening. To begin, the CS will plot out the layout of the room using circles for occupied seats and X's for vacant seats. To keep data collection consistent, the CS should also identify the front and back of the room as well as room exits. Because the CS will likely not have the names of the students at this point, data collection will be gathered using the flower method. The CS will observe and record students' nonverbal behaviors that support active listening by collecting multiple data points during the CI's lecture. Gathering multiple data points for observation is important because nonverbal communication can change over time based on external or internal factors that may not actually impact listening. For example, the CS may observe that multiple times throughout the CI's lecture that student A may exhibit at least two nonverbal behaviors commonly associated with active listening, which would be scored as a 2 or adequate on the rubric. But at one point in the lecture, the same student may exhibit one or fewer nonverbal behaviors commonly associated with active listening, which would be scored as 1 or ineffective on the same rubric. For Activity 1.2, the CS will continue to play the role of an anthropologist by observing the student's nonverbal behaviors while speaking. The student will be given a standardized prompt by their classroom instructor. While the student is speaking, the CS will observe the student's abilities to effectively communicate information and ideas using nonverbal behaviors that support the verbal message. The CS will be looking for behaviors such as natural and varied gestures, posture, movement, and facial expressions. As part of the exercise, the student will be asked to state their name. At this point, the CS will identify the student via the corresponding area in the seating chart used in the flower method collection from above. The student's name will be recorded in the center circle along the speaking score as observed by the CS. This concludes the Module 1 training video, in which you were provided an overview of Activity 1.1 and 1.2. Thank you.